All right, good evening, everyone, and we hope you guys had a happy Thanksgiving and are looking forward to an even happier Christmas. My name is Sarah Parker, and I serve as the Director of Workforce Development at the Bay Area Chamber of Commerce and for Hay Bay City. Tonight, we're excited to share our Q3 Hay Bay City update and highlight some key metrics, initiatives, and opportunities as we move forward. We ended Q3 with a balance of $222,834.43, allowing us to continue investing in workforce attraction and retention programs. Our website activity reflects significant trends. While employer signups decreased by 54%, we saw promising growth in engagement metrics. Our focus, in addition to attracting new businesses to post open opportunities, is to work on current employer retention and add value to our Hay Bay City employer partners. Job position views surged by nearly 61%, and job page views increased by 4.5%. Most notably is our apply click metric, and just as a reminder, this is our end metric. It's the same as the MEDC uses. When a job applicant goes and clicks that apply button, that is our final metric that we're able to measure. These rose by 21%, and resumes received grew by almost 65%, demonstrating our efforts to connect job seekers with open opportunities. In Q3, we conducted 53 face-to-face visits with employers, educators, local workforce development agencies, and other community partners to discuss recruiting strategies and workforce needs. We also received 56 resumes and facilitated 15 targeted opportunities for job seekers. Additionally, we collaborated with 8 high-level job seekers to refine and enhance their resumes, preparing them for competitive roles in Bay County. Events such as My Career Quest and Coming Home created platforms for talent engagement and emphasized the importance of workforce retention and work-based learning needs. We're excited about our process-driven approach moving forward in Q4 and 2025. As mentioned earlier, we are focusing on adding new employment opportunities to our Hay Bay City platform, but also working on retention with our current partners. One of the ways that we will do so in Q4 and beyond is to send out monthly resume packs. This has been a proven success in other workforce attraction and retention initiatives like Hay Bay City across Michigan. Through collaboration with groups such as Back to Michigan, we're able to see statewide initiatives work and then implement them in our own backyard. We'll also be sending out monthly focused newsletters to our employers and job seekers to help drive organic traffic to our Hay Bay City website. In addition, we're developing strategies for Q4, including expanding our job board traffic, refining resume processes, and continuing employer outreach with events like Rotary Vocational Day, where 120 plus students were able to experience a 4-hour on-the-job shadow opportunity with local businesses such as McLaren Bay Region and Serenus Johnson. I'm now going to hand it off to Annabelle Schweiger, and she's going to go over our digital marketing analytics.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Annabelle Schweiger. I am the Marketing and Membership Manager at the Bay Area Chamber of Commerce and for Hay Bay City. Q3 website views are at 149,000, which is an increase of 7% from Q2 and a 282% increase from Q3 of last year. The number of website users is at 78,000. That is an increase of 14% from Q2, not Q1 as listed on the slide, and a 613% increase in users from Q3 of last year. Our growth goals for website views and users were 100%, and we surpassed both of those. Job page views for Q3 are up 4% from last quarter, having us sit around 70,000 views currently. Most of those views are coming from the Detroit metro area, Bay City, Ashburn, Virginia, and Grand Rapids. Roughly 8,000 of those views are coming from an unspecified location, and this is due to the user's privacy settings, so we cannot track location there. A majority of the traffic comes from our socials, which includes organic and paid, followed by direct search and paid search, which is our Google Ads. This is partially why you will see visitors not from our surrounding area on the website. This is due to ad targeting. Here you will see social media analytics that I'll summarize on the next slide. Hay Bay City is active on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn. Across the board, you'll see an increase in all of our social media metrics. In compiling analytics across all 3 platforms, we have a total of 2.18 million views, over 16,000 followers, 3,675 email subscribers to our newsletter, and roughly 1,200 SMS subscribers, bringing our total audience to 21,041 individuals. Lots of stories were told in Q3, with some highlights being Muscle Beach, Unclaimed Freight, and the Bay Veterans Workshop. Please visit our website to see these and all the other amazing businesses and individuals that were highlighted last quarter. As 2024 comes to a close, you may have seen some of these stories already, with some highlights being the Bay Area Chamber of Commerce State of Education event, First Look Bridal, Camp Fishtails, and the Linwood Scenic Access Site, which I'll talk about on the next slide. But lots of great stories are coming in 2025, so stay tuned as we continue to showcase the great things that we have going on in our community. As for placemaking efforts, Hay Bay City partnered with individuals involved with the Linwood Scenic Access Site to promote their crowdfunding campaign. This was one of several community initiatives that we were involved in. For those unfamiliar, this project located at the end of the Linwood Road where it meets the Saginaw Bay was to remove the existing rubble along the shore and to install a 400-foot-long seawall, creating a universally accessible waterfront park and green space. To support final construction costs, a crowdfunding campaign was set up with the fundraising goal of $25,000, where if met, the MEDC would match dollar for dollar. This goal was met with $31,196 being raised. It was amazing to see the community come together to see this project through. Individuals now have access to trails, picnic spots, fishing platforms, and a boat launch at one of only a few public access points along the Saginaw Bay, making it a great destination for residents and visitors alike when they come to see the Great Lakes Bay region. Thank you and congratulations to everybody involved in this project.
As Bay City continues to face a workforce decline and shrinking population, collaboration remains crucial. Our shared success depends on proactive community involvement. Together, we can address these challenges and position Bay County as a hub for opportunity and growth. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to our continued partnership in strengthening the Bay Area workforce. Please feel free to reach out to myself or Megan for further discussions or collaboration ideas. Thank you all very much.
Thank you very much. Do any members of the commission have any questions? Commissioner Gerard?
Thank you. Thank you for coming, presenting today. Always appreciative to see these reports. The Asheville one is very interesting. So do we kind of have an idea, are we seeing people come up from North Carolina at all?
That area is in Virginia. It's right by the Washington, D.C. area. So when we do the targeted ads, we are targeting towards that specific demographic, which you'll find in larger cities like Washington, D.C., or other capital cities.
Thank you for that explanation. Appreciate that.
Just the wrong Asheville. There are two, probably more than two. Commissioner Prince?
Yeah, can you address a little bit of the strategies around higher education and targeting college students and making sure that they're staying here, and also if they're from out of the area, finding Bay City a place to live?
Absolutely, thank you for asking. We are actually employer partners with Saginaw Valley. Through that, we get a firsthand look at their students. So I personally have been going to every career fair. I've hosted office hours where students can come in and sit down and chat with me. Additionally, from those career fairs, I think those 8 job seekers that I was mentioning that I was working with, 5 of those are from Saginaw Valley, and we're working together to find opportunities to keep them here. So we have a very close relationship with Saginaw Valley, Delta College, and we are working on facilitating one with Northwood University right now to keep the students here. That is one of our big pushes in 2025 is some ideas for collaboration to bring the students to our Bay County area and showcase what we have to offer here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any others? All right, seeing none. Thank you very much for everything that you do. Next order of business is adoption of the agenda. Is there a motion to adopt the agenda? Commissioner Brunner?
Move to adopt the agenda.
Thank you. Is there a second? Commissioner Gerard?
Second.
Thank you. Do any members of the commission wish to add any items to the agenda? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll on the adoption of the agenda?
Commissioner Rivet,
Yes.
Bernie,
Yes.
Brunner,
Yes.
Hilliker,
Yes.
Gerard,
Yes.
Clements,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Prince.
Yes.
8 yes.
Motion is approved. Next order of business is consent agenda. Do any members of the commission wish to make a change to the consent agenda? Commissioner Burney?
Yes. 4, 5, and 6.
Thank you. Could you state what those are? You don't have to read them, just so we're all clear.
Mayoral reappointment. Mayoral, that's 4. Appointment. Mayoral appointment. 4, 5, and 6.
Thank you. 4, 5, and 6 will be on the regular agenda. Anyone else? Seeing none, next order of business calls for public input on the consent agenda. This is the opportunity for citizens to remove an item from consent for consideration on the regular agenda. If anyone wishes to make a change, please come to the microphone, print your name and address on the registration sheet, and then state your name and address for the record and the item that you wish to have considered on the regular agenda. Not much left, so I'm not seeing anyone. Is there a motion on the consent agenda? Commissioner Hilliker?
Move to approve.
Thank you. Is there a second? Commissioner Gerard?
Second.
Thank you. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Burney,
No.
Brunner,
Yes.
Hilliker,
Yes.
Gerard,
Yes.
Clements,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Prince,
Yes.
Rivet.
Yes.
7 yes.
Motion is approved. Next order of business is remarks of the mayor and commission. Do any members of the commission wish to speak on anything? Commissioner Burney?
Yes, I have something that I wanted to read to the new commissioners. Well, I have something that I wanted to address. I feel that us commissioners, the ones that have been here from the beginning of our seating. I've only been here for 2 years, and we have our new commissioners that are coming in, and I'm really excited. I will still be on my seat. So what I have written, it says, a gift to our new commissioners. I am asking on behalf of the people of the city of Bay City, with the utmost respect for our newly elected commissioners, that we are now seated commissioners, would be pleased vote no on all mayoral board commissioners nor committee appointments at this time until they take their seats in January of 2025, so they make that choice. I do not want any of us commissioners that are seated to seat any mayoral board appointments, committees, or any of that. I want our new commissioners that will sit in 2025 to make that choice. We only have 4 weeks away, and I don't want anything to pass, anything that we have to make any decisions on. It's just at the end of the year, so I really wish that we would let them make that decision for the city. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Thank you. Are there any others? Commissioner Rivet?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. 2 items through you to the city commission, city manager. I'm interested in all travel that's taken place by executive staff, yourself, Ms. Riffle, basically all the folks who are here. So I want to know what conferences and activities they've attended this year. All sort of the folks who sit in the meetings, that would be helpful. Second item, again, Mr. Mayor, through you to the city manager, I received last night the plan to attract diverse and underrepresented candidates to the city of Bay City. Under item 4, it says, showcase the company's commitment to diversity and inclusion in all marketing and recruitment materials. What company are we referring to?
It would be the city of Bay City.
So I'm just going to infer that, I don't know, we simply grabbed this document off the internet, changed a couple of words, and presented it to us as a real strategy for inclusion and diversity. You couldn't even take the time to change whatever company to the city of Bay City?
I can have Brad Tucker come up and he can discuss.
I'm sorry, through you, Mr. Mayor, to the city manager. This assignment was given to city manager as directed in the resolution, so I'm sure you should be able to brief us.
I can brief you, but I can tell you that it's with work with the HR director. This comes out of the HR department, correct? So I had the HR director work on this because this is his field and he's the one that's going to be interviewing people. So yes, I did assign that to him to get a plan together, and he worked through SHRM in his groups that he belongs to come up with a plan. If you would like it changed, just let us know and we will make a change to it.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. With all due respect, it refers to HCBUs. There's not an HCBU in this state. It looks like a simple document grabbed off the internet with a couple of word changes, and that I don't think was the intent of this commission, nor do I think it adequately reflects the city's approach, or the approach the city should have to our community of color, our LGBTQ community. So I guess I'm just going to end by expressing my disappointment. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? Commissioner Morris.
Through the chair to the city manager, I want to know, do we have a timeline or an estimate of time or when we can see a presentation on an action plan to keep Station 5 open?
Yep, I think it's best if we probably wait till after the first year when the next commission is here. So we decided we'd probably do that in January.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I'm not guaranteed January we'll see a presentation.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, thank you. Anyone else? We'll let the record reflect that Commissioner Runberg is here. Anyone else? Seeing none, just want to remind everyone to get your Christmas light awardees to me by December 9th. And also please copy the manager on that so that staff can notify the resident and the business that they are receiving an award from you. And then I will go out on the weekend of the 13th and pick the final winner. Any questions on that? I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving and safe, and looks like it's safe. Everybody's here, so that's great. We'll move on to manager's report. Does the manager wish to make any remarks?
I do. The electric department is hosting a donation drive event called Filled the Bucket, and it started today through the 6th from 7 to 4 p.m. There's a list of wish list items that is needed. You can go to our Facebook page, the electric Facebook page, and you can see those items. There's various things like diapers and hairbrushes and deodorant. It's everyday living items. And then when you do donate, the electric department will give out a gift of either a LED nightlight or some holiday lights as well. So you can go right to the electric department to donate.
All set? Thank you. Next order of business calls for public input. Under the rules of the City Commission, each speaker will be allowed 5 minutes to speak. Commissioner Clements will serve as the timekeeper. This is the opportunity for citizens to address the Commission regarding any item or any other matter. If anyone wishes to address the Commission, please come forward, print your name and address on the sheet, and state your name and address for the record, and speak your mind.
Alex DeWitt, 1309 South Erie. I just want to talk about the Lafayette Bridge project that started today. I do want to thank MDOT for putting up special left-hand turn lights at a couple of key intersections before this started. I wasn't quite sure what their actual idea was for better traffic management when it was presented, because they didn't really specify the left turn lights at that point, but those are up. It seemed like today went fine with everyone, which is great. I'm hoping that continues throughout the next 2.5 years. Going forward with this, the commission itself obviously is going to change. Like, obviously, I know that because I'm one of the members. It's going to be changing, but I do want to see in the next commission, and I'll say it from this side too, more engagement with the citizen district councils, because the feedback I get is that they've been kind of left to the side by city commission. I know that can be like collaborated between all 9 members to split duties so that not everyone has to go to every single one, because that would be time consuming. But I do want to start seeing some movement from the commissioners to start showing up to them as often as possible, at least one per meeting. So like there's 4 zones, there's 9 of you, technically 10. Just start making plans for doing that. And this month, South End's doing their normal potluck for theirs, so, you know, special times. Thank you.
Thank you. Are there any others? Seeing none, we'll move on. Next order of business is the regular agenda. Will the clerk please read the next item?
From consent item 4, mayoral reappointment of Corey Cripps, Alan Hugo, and David Powers to the Building Code Board of Appeals, terms to expire August 1st, 2026. Recommendation approve.
Thank you. Is there a motion? Commissioner Clements?
Move to approve.
Thank you. Is there a second? Commissioner Brenner?
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Commissioner Burney?
As I said, I would appreciate it if we could let the next commissioners, the new commissioners that are coming in January, it would be more appropriate if we as commissioners that are sitting to please let them be the choice of who they want to sit in these seats. We cannot let Commissioner Dockett choose for these commissioners. He has chosen to sit in the mayor's seat for 4 weeks when Commissioner Girard was voted in and he is the elect mayor. If Commissioner Mayor Dockett had respect, he would have let Commissioner Girard, elect mayor, sit in that seat for 4 weeks. He did not. He is not worthy to sit in that mayor's seat without respect. He cannot make his own rules in these chambers. There are new people that I believe in, and they're going to, for the next 6 years or 4 years, make decisions in our chamber. Please, I'm appealing to you to let the next commissioners that are going to sit, let them have a chance and to vote and make a choice on our next future of the city of Bay City for the next 4 years. Please let them choose who they want to sit. When it comes to planning, I know we're going to talk about the planning. We need to vote that in. We need to get a quorum for them. But the rest of this malarkey, please vote with your heart and let the new people that are coming in, let them vote. Let them be the ones to seat the new people. That's all. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Commissioner Rivet?
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. As you know, I'm a strong advocate for letting the new commission make decisions to drive this city forward, moving from 2025 and beyond. This, however, and I made that argument numerous times, these positions, I think, are ongoing appointments. And so the next commission will have plenty of opportunities to appoint members. So because of the fact that these appointments are ongoing and there are continued appointments to this effect, and that we have challenges, like all local units, trying to fill these spots, I will be supporting these with all due respect to my colleague from the third ward. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Gerard?
Thank you. I'm going to keep it brief. Thank you, Commissioner Rivet, for your comments. Commissioner Burney, thanks for your comments. I do appreciate that. Mayor Dockett did consult with me. He did ask my input, and I would have made a recommendation for the same folks to be brought forward. A lot of these appointments are actually, there's one opening and one person applied, so I don't know if the new commission would have any different choices if we waited anyways. But I do appreciate that sentiment that you shared. Thank you.
Thank you. Commissioner Burney?
Yes, if we're going to sit these people, then we need to meet them. We need to bring them forward, and we need to have them bring their resume. We need to know if these people are appropriate to sit on these seats. We cannot go by one person saying that they are eligible if they have knowledge of these positions. We cannot just seat anyone in these seats. If we're going to go there, we need to go all the way. Bring them here. We need to meet them. The community needs to meet them. We need to know who we're seating in them seats. If they are from the city of Bay City, we have the right. The citizens need to know who's coming and sitting in the seats. If they are from Bay City, bring their resumes. We need to know. We got the right. So let's do that.
Thank you. Are there any others? Commissioner Clemens, I saw a twitch.
Oh, I was going to call the question. So.
Okay. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Brunner,
Yes.
Hilliker,
Yes.
Gerard,
Yes.
Grunberg,
Yes.
Clements,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Prince,
Yes.
Rivet,
Yeah.
Burney.
Refer back to staff if we can.
So that motion needed to be made before this point.
It's just yes or no at this point.
No.
8 yes, 1 no.
Motion is adopted. Next order of business, please, Madam Clerk.
From consent item 5, mayoral appointment of Dennis Benajak and Whitney Anderson to the Planning Commission, terms expiring October 21st, 2027. Recommendation approve.
Thank you. Is there a motion? Commissioner Brenner?
Move to approve.
Thank you. Is there a second? Commissioner Clements?
Second.
Thank you. Any discussion? Commissioner Brenner?
Call the question.
Will the clerk please call the roll?
We would first need to vote on the whether or not to call the question. That's
We have to vote on
unless there's
calling
an
it.
objection. I mean,
Okay. It would be easier if Commissioner Brenner rescinds the call the question at this point.
I guess I'll rescind the call the question then.
Okay. Commissioner Burney,
Now can I
you can make your motion to refer to staff.
want to refer to staff, please.
Okay. Are there any objections to referring to staff? Commissioner Clements?
Object.
Thank you. Is there any discussion on the referral back to staff? Commissioner Burney?
As I said, why can't we have these people come in for the community to meet them? What is the big problem with it? Why can't we, as a community, know who these people are? They could be from some other state. We have the right as a community to know who these people are. Are they your brother? Are they your friend from Zimbabwe? I mean, who are these people? We have the right to refer it back to staff until we find out who the people are. Okay. We have the right to that.
If I may, I apologize. Procedurally, I do need a second on the referral back to staff. So does anybody want a second? Nobody wants a second, so the motion to refer to staff fails. We're back to the motion to approve. We have the discussion. The resumes are in the packet, just so everybody's aware. If you're curious as to who these people are, the information's in your packet, and they answer a questionnaire as well. Commissioner Brenner.
Call the question.
there any objections to calling the question? Does anyone else have anything else? Okay. Will the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Hilliker,
Yes.
Gerard,
Yes.
Runberg,
Yes.
Clements,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Prince,
yes.
Rivet,
Yes.
Bernie,
No.
Brunner.
Yes.
8 yes, 1 no.
Motion is adopted. Next order of business is, I'm sorry, will the clerk please read the last item?
From consent item 6, mayoral appointment of Charles Binder to the James Clements Airport Advisory Committee, term to expire January 1, 2028. Recommendation approve.
Thank you. Commissioner Clements?
Move to approve.
Thank you. Commissioner Brunner?
Second.
Thank you. Is there any discussion? Seeing none, will the clerk please call the roll?
Commissioner Gerard,
Yes.
Runberg,
Yes.
Clements,
Yes.
Morris,
Yes.
Prince,
Yes.
Rivet.
Yes.
I'm sorry, is that 8?
Yes.
Okay. Bernie,
No.
Brunner,
Yes.
Hilliker.
Yes.
8 yes.
Motion is approved, and that is all we have on tonight's agenda, right? All right, we are adjourned. Thank you very much for coming.